So before I start a demo session, so let me introduce myself. So I am the trainer for Azure DevOps and Azure Admin courses. My name is Shiva Kumar. Okay, I have around 20 plus years of experience. Okay, actually I started my career as Oracle DBA. That is in the month of June 2003. Later, I shifted to other technologies, but for the past 9 years, okay, I have been on DevOps, Azure DevOps, AWS, and Azure Cloud. So this is my brief introduction. Okay, so when it comes to this course information, so this course is actually divided into three modules, three major modules. Okay, the first module is Azure Admin. Okay, so which covers AZURE 104, and the second part is something like it is Azure DevOps. Is something like AJ 400, and we are not covering Docker and Kubernetes as a part of this course. Okay, so there is a separate batch for you. Okay, so there is a detailed discussion on Docker and Kubernetes, because without Docker and Kubernetes, you are not going to get job in the market nowadays. Okay, definitely you are not going to get a job. Okay, with Azure DevOps, no one is going to get the job. You have to have Azure Admin plus Docker Kubernetes. Okay, so I am not mixing Docker Kubernetes as a part of this course. So for this, you have to attend separate timings. That is morning 78. It is 4 weeks duration, 1 month duration. It is. We are not. I'm not going to cover Docker and Kubernetes within 1 week or within 2 weeks. It is not possible for me. Okay. So totally this course comes at around 3+ months, 3 to 4 months. Okay. So
it's a 3 months course, right, sir?
Yes.
Like fees stands the same, or right? Where is for Docker and Kubernetes?
Timings I'll discuss later. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So first, let me continue this discussion. At the end of the session, I will take your questions. Okay.
Great, sir.
Okay, so totally this course comes under 3 to 4 months. Okay, because my intention is getting a job is very easy. Surviving the job is most important. Okay, so to survive the job, so I'm going to take this course in between 3 to 4 months of time. Okay, before that I cannot complete. That is my intention. Getting a job, if you attend 5 or 6 interviews at 7th or 8th interview, definitely you are going to get a job. But after getting the job, you must survive, right? That is most important. Survival is the second important thing. Getting a job is not that much difficult. You can get the job. But after getting the job, to survive the job, you have to know all these tools like Azure Admin, Azure DevOps, Docker, Kubernetes. And one more time, I'm telling, Docker and Kubernetes, I'm not telling as a part of this course. This is a detailed discussion. Okay, which I'm going to take it for 1 month. Okay, so I think timings also I will reveal 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST. Okay, so this Monday we are starting. Monday means this is the Tuesday to Saturday, because in that batch USA people will also there. Okay, my timings are India students flexible timings and USA students flexible timings also, right? So Tuesday to Saturday, that is 7 a.m. IST morning, Tuesday to Saturday. Now when it comes to Azure DevOps and Azure Admin, okay, this is fixed timing, 8 to 9. There is no change in these timings, 8 to 9 p.m. IST. This is Monday to Friday. There is no time variation, but if you want to complete these courses parallelly, okay, so you have to attend 8 to 9 and 7 to 8. okay, if you want to complete in a serial fashion, so first you can finish Azure DevOps and Azure Admin, then you can start attending this 7 a.m. But we have to wait 2 months. So once I finish Docker Kubernetes, again it takes 2 months of time for me to restart it again.
Can you join parallelly, sir?
Yeah, parallelly.
Azure and Azure Admin and
Yeah, no. First I will start Azure Admin. Then only after completion of Azure Admin, I will take up Azure DevOps.
Okay. So when we are taking the Azure Admin is running, at the time I can join the Kubernetes and Docker, right?
Yes. Parallelly, you can attend 2 courses.
Okay,
89 and 78, both.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's
And sir,
right. If it is
yes,
a part of
sir, I'm Gopal here. So sir, this Docker and Kubernetes will be free, right? Actually with this course, correct?
your voice is not clear. Can you come once again?
Yeah, I'm saying that with this course, with this Azure course, Docker and Kubernetes is free, right?
Yeah, it is free.
Okay. And so the actually total cost is 5,000, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I am not mixing this Azure Docker and Kubernetes in this time, because if I mix Docker Kubernetes in this time, I cannot give that much clarity. Okay, my intention is I want to take up these sessions in detail. After this session, after the completion of Docker and Kubernetes, okay, so you can write Kubernetes certified examination also. That is also possible. Okay, that is your choice.
So when is the Kubernetes Developer batch is going to start, sir?
From next Tuesday onwards.
Okay, good.
So your sound quality is not good. Can you improve it?
Yeah, hello sir. My name is Karthik. Actually, I have completed Azure Admin AZ104 and I want only Azure DevOps. So can I choose only Azure DevOps?
No, only Azure DevOps, how it is possible? Because we are offering at a very low cost, right? Again, that is
Actually, I have done AZ104.
yes.
And I'm working on that only. So I want to only Azure DevOps. So
You can take up that chance also, but that is not excluded. Okay, that will be included within that fees only. Okay, regarding fees and fees means it is fixed one. There is no bargaining. Actually, we are providing this course at a very low cost. Okay, just my intention is to provide services for more number of students. Earlier, okay, I used to take this batch for 20K. I think everyone has remembered. Okay, so
Yeah, we are aware of it, sir. I'm sorry to interrupt in the middle. This is Naveen here.
yes.
I'm a BCom graduate and I was an ex-banker since for 9 years. Will that really work out for me, being an analytic background?
Yeah, definitely it will work.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, so let us start the discussion.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but slightly increase the volume because we listening slow, low volume here.
Yeah,
Everyone,
guys, if you don't want, if you are not speaking anything, can you please mute, because this is a recorded session, live session. Okay, if you want to speak something, you can unmute and you can ask.
yeah,
Those who are not
slightly
speaking-
increase the volume, sir, please.
No, from my side, I cannot increase because it is high volume only. I have, it is 100% from my side.
Okay, sir.
So for others, are you facing any audio issue?
No, for me it is
No,
No, sir. for me
everything
it's
is all
clear.
right.
Yes,
No,
sir.
it's my voice
Yeah,
clear?
Yes, sir, it's perfectly all right now.
Okay, if anything goes wrong in the middle, please intimate me, because I will rectify. From my side, I think there is no problem. So if you face any audio issue, please take from your side.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can I do the training videos?
There is no audio problem from your side. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, can I do the recording the video after complete the session?
Yeah, it will be uploaded in YouTube also. First three recordings. first 3 days recordings will be uploaded in even YouTube also. Even you are going to get.
So not 3 videos, sir. I required all these sessions after complete the
Yeah,
material.
all the session recordings will be shared with you, right? In Google
Okay.
Drive, once after completion of the session, this will be uploaded. This will be posted in Google Drive, and that Google Drive link will be shared with you.
What? Thank you, sir.
So, sir, daily basis will we get the videos? Suppose if we will skip, we can't attend in 8 p.m. Okay. So can I attend? Can I see? Can I watch the video at 10 p.m.?
Yeah. But before going to attend next session, you must have to watch previous session recording, because it is just like episodes. It is just like serials, Telugu serials.
So how much time it will take after completing this session? Suppose this session will be complete. So how much time it will take to upload after that? So I can watch this video in same day.
Same day.
For
So
daily
for
basis.
uploading videos, actually it is a responsibility of DURGASOFT team. Okay. I think within 1 or 2 hours it will be uploaded.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
So did we do any sample project while you are doing?
Actually, someone will be misguiding you. For no admins and no DevOps engineers will be having projects. Okay, that is my experience. We will be working on assignments, tasks, like that. You will be working for multiple teams. You will not be working for a single project. And in the reality, okay, you are not going to work on you are going to work on assignments, tasks.
Okay. But for when you're doing this one, okay, good. Sorry.
Yeah, only like the Java developers, .NET developers, okay, Python developers will be having projects. Okay, we are no way concerned with projects. We as DevOps engineers and admins, okay, we are no way concerned with projects.
So can we be able to deploy our, suppose our Java Spring Boot application is there, can we deploy after this session with this course?
Yeah, why not? Okay. So in my Azure DevOps sessions, I'm going to show 3 types of applications: Java, .NET, Python. 3.
Okay. That was my question, sir. Okay. At least when even if you show, okay, I get it. So even if you show something, that is more than enough.
Yeah. Because these are the majorly used platforms, right? That is why.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to show 3 platforms deploying on 3 different language platforms: Java, .NET, and Python.
Exactly my question, sir. Thank you.
So you are going to take the Linux fundamental also?
Okay. So if you want Linux fundamentals also, I will cover. Okay. If you ask, otherwise I can skip. Otherwise I will share recordings. Okay. Recorded videos are there. I will share with you. Otherwise, if you want me to take live classes, I will take live sessions of Linux also. Now,
and what about shell scripting, sir?
What about
shell scripting?
Shell scripting is not covered because Azure DevOps means it is completely Microsoft, right? If you want to have shell scripting, I will share my in YouTube. My recordings are there. Okay, you can see my face also. Okay, there you can watch my recordings.
Okay, sir.
From DurgaSoft, I have given, I think, 30 to 40 video sessions on Linux. Now, basically, we are going to discuss something about why cloud. And when it comes to cloud, many cloud platforms are there. Like AWS is there, Azure is there, GCP is there. Okay, many cloud platforms are there. Out of all those, why we have to choose Azure? What is the greatness? What is the importance of Azure cloud platform? Guys, one more thing also I wanted to convey in the first class itself. I don't bring any ready-made PPTs. Okay, everything should be natural. Everything I will draw in front of you only. Okay, so I am not belongs to that kind of. I am not belong to that kind of category. I am not going to bring any ready-made PPTs. So if you want to have ready-made PPTs in the net, we can have thousands of PPTs. But that is not my intention. Everything must be natural. What do you say?
Great
Is it
stuff.
right? Is
That's,
it right or not?
yeah, that's a great stuff to sir.
Right, sir.
Even I don't bring even single PPT. Everything, even though it is time consuming, I will draw everything in front of you.
Yeah, that's the great.
Now, when it comes to cloud, for some time, just forget about cloud. And in the earlier days, I think 8 to 9 years back, I think everyone used to use pen drives, right? To use to carry data from one place to another place. And we are going to purchase pen drives, and we are going once for every 10 days, we are going to format it. And if the virus is injected, that can be disposed. So these are the things we used to perform in case of pen drives. Now nowadays, is anyone using pen drive? No, right?
No.
Because everything is cloud based. Okay, so if a document is there, for safety purpose, we can upload the document in Google Drive or OneDrive, something like that, because it is going to give more protection than pen drive. Now, when it comes to cloud, suppose I wanted to deploy one web application. First, I am going to discuss a normal scenario. Okay, I'm not going to speak about any software industry. Suppose there is a small startup and a startup company, or otherwise you can think that it is your personal laptop or personal desktop, whatever it may be. I want to launch a website. I want to run website. Okay. So for that, generally what I need to do, I have to purchase one PC, and on the top of PC. Okay. So I'm going to take some designing part here. So I have to purchase one PC, and on the top of PC, I have to install one operating system. On the top of operating system, I will install database server. And after that, after installing database server, I will install something like app servers, DB servers. Okay. So once you install these middlewares like app servers and DB servers, I'm going to install something like runtime, like Java runtime, .NET runtime. Okay. So you have purchased the system with a great expectation that your application may consume, okay, 64 cores of processor. That means you have purchased the system with 64 cores, 64 cores. Okay, and assume that the memory of the system is something like 256 GB of memory. This is your expectation. But yeah, can you please mute? Okay, I will take your questions at last. Okay. Okay, so you have purchased a high configuration system with a great expectation that, okay, so this application consumes more resources. Okay, 64 cores of your PC, 256 GB of memory, but your application is just consuming only 16 GB of memory, 16 GB of memory, and just it is utilizing only 4 processors. But how many processors are there here? 64. So all our resources are wasted, right? Underused. Now, can I return this server to the store where I purchased? No, it is not possible. Okay. This is in case of your personal laptop. Okay. If my application is consuming only this much, all my resources are wasted. So to overcome this problem, okay, what I can do, just a minute, guys. Why this is coming? You can. Okay. So to overcome this problem, so industries have started using, okay, something like let me open another pen brush. Okay, so I can take one of this best image. Okay. Okay, in every software industry, there are more hundreds of servers, but because of space consumption, okay, space issue, just I'm taking only 4 servers. Only 4 servers. So these 4 servers also very huge servers. Okay. So in order to reuse, in order to optimize these resources in the first case, what industries will do means on the top of this this hardware layer, this is server layer, right? This is server layer. On the top of this, okay, so they are going to install another layer that is called as VMware layer. VMware images. So you can take any one image, we can take any one from this. Okay. Which is the best one? Yeah, on the top of this, okay, yeah, they used to install VMware layer. On the top of this VMware layer, okay, and they used to create virtual machines. VM or VM images. Okay, so let me take directly this virtual images. Right. Okay, I will take this. So on the top of this layer, I can create as many as virtual machines as I want. So what is the advantage of having virtual machines on the top of this VMware software? The major utilization, the major use, the major advantage of this one, hypervisor and this kind of setup is, since there is a wastage of resources in the first case. What is the first case in this case? In this case, okay, so much memory is wasted, number of processors also wasted. So to avoid this kind of problem, to avoid this kind of situation, generally, okay, every organization will have VMware software on the top of physical layer, physical machine. Okay, on the top of this VMware, so we can create as many as virtual machines we want. But directly, where we can keep all these virtual machines? To keep all these virtual machines, definitely every industry requires data centers. Every industry requires data centers. Okay. And one more thing also I have to tell you, VMware is of 2 types. One is a VMware on the top of OS and a VMware directly it can be used. Means this is VMware which can be used as operating system. Yet there is no operating system here. There is no operating OS layer here. On the top of hardware directly, okay, so we can install, we can have this VMware layer. Okay, so in the company generally we are going to use VMware ESXi softwares like that. So just for some simplicity, I given only VMware. Okay, now where exactly this all this infrastructure is maintained? So to maintain all this infrastructure, definitely every organization requires something like data centers. Data centers. Okay, now if you look at a data center image, I think everyone might be knowing data centers because some of you are working in data center images. Now if you this will not look this much beautiful even though now are you seeing something like in the every data center, okay, we are seeing something like racks. Okay, so in the racks, okay, so we can have something like blade servers. Blade servers. That means blade servers are having compatibility with data center racks. So generally, the systems which we are using are called as tower servers. These are called as blade servers. Okay, now I can open a better image. Okay, come to this one. No, this is better when compared to previous one. Here we are seeing some racks, right? So in the racks, okay, so they are having something like blade servers. Okay, many racks are there. So every rack is having its own power supply, its own networking. So because of some reason, if one rack is impacted, okay, so another will start functioning. Okay, another will not be impacted. Okay, this is a setup of data center. Okay, this is a standard which every industry follows. But to maintain data centers, generally what they require two types of costs. One is OPEX, means operational, capital investment, that is CAPEX, and another one is OPEX, operational cost. Okay, apart from this, every industry has to purchase licenses. Okay, so then once for every year they have to change hardware. So they have to maintain data center administrators, network administrators. They need power supply. Okay, they need a huge building. Okay, which they will take for rental purpose. Okay, this is a headache involved to maintain data center. But if it is one data center, it is no problem. Okay, but they used to maintain multiple data centers. Suppose just you think of our Hyderabad city. Okay, in Hyderabad, okay, we can have multiple data centers. So for what reason we must have multiple data centers? I will explain. Just a minute, guys. I am copying this diagram. Suppose in Hyderabad city, okay, so there are two data centers. One is at High-Tech City and another one is at something like it is Amirpet, or you can assume any location. So what is the reason why they have to maintain multiple data centers? Suppose because of some issues, because of some short circuits and some floods. Okay, so one of the data center is collapsed. Suppose this is collapsed. Okay, my end user should not be impacted, right? Okay, so in between High-Tech City and Amirpet, approximately there is a distance of 25 to 30 kilometers. Okay, so if High-Tech City center data center is High-Tech City data center is collapsed, okay, Amirpet data center will not be impacted. Okay, this will be functioning. Okay, so because thousands of users are connected to these data centers, end users. Now, this is very costly approach. Is it right or not? Now, since this is very costly approach, every day you are going to get recording along with the notes material. I'm not going to upload notes in OneDrive and recordings in another drive. Okay, that will not look good, because if you have all material and recordings at one place, it is very easy to maintain. Okay, I don't want to give two types of links. One is for material, another is for Google Drive. Okay, so I will maintain everything at a single place, Google Drive. Now, there is another situation. Okay, just imagine we have a data center. Okay, that is running in some industry campus. So here, what I did, I launched one application. Just imagine the circle is your application. Okay, it can be any application. It can be like e-commerce application, income tax filing application, food delivery application, whatever it may be. Okay, and suppose it is e-commerce application. Generally, what happens in every software industry, there is a team called performance team, performance engineers. That is a part of automation testing actually. So every industry will have automated testing team as a part of that. Okay, so they are going to confirm, they are going to give, okay, how much, how many users, okay, a virtual machine can tolerate. Just imagine here I am running one e-commerce application, and the capacity of this machine is 500 users. But e-commerce application in festival seasons like Dasara, Diwali, okay, so they will provide more number of offers, right? Okay, like air conditioners and mobile phones, laptops. Okay, so to grab the offer, okay, only 500 members are connected? No, right? Definitely. Just imagine my expectation is 5,000 users are connected. For 5,000 users, one single machine is not enough, because this is heavy overloaded. So like this, we have to have 10 systems, because each system can handle a 500 user requests. They need to purchase 10 servers. They need to have 10 servers. But after completion of this peak hours, festival season, okay, is it reasonable to maintain all these 10 servers? It is not correct, right? Okay, so the number of users count will be dropped to something like 200 users. For 200 users, what is the need of 10 servers? It is waste of money, right? It is waste of revenue. So as the number of users are increasing, suppose I am going to say a condition. When CPU percentage is more than, greater than, I am giving GT, greater than 75. Okay, I will say that add 1 VM. And whenever CPU percentage is lesser than something like 40 or 45, okay, what I am going to do? Remove 1 VM. Is it possible in data centers? It is not possible. That means according to user demands. Okay, so if you think of a food delivery application like Zomato, Swiggy, generally at breakfast time, lunch time, dinner time, application is heavily used, right? Okay, so in that case, at these timings, number of servers should be more. And in case of e-commerce application, whenever the festival season, when the offers periods are completed, we have to remove the infrastructure. But is it possible in the data centers? It is not possible. Whenever there is a high demand, we have to increase the servers. And if there is no demand for the servers, there is no usage for the servers, can we return the servers? It is not possible. Okay, so to overcome all these problems, okay, so people are moving to cloud environments. People are moving to cloud environments. Now, in every cloud environment, generally, they will also have servers. Okay, but these servers are not owned by us. These servers are owned by Azure, AWS, GCP, okay, Oracle, IBM. Yeah, these are the cloud service providers. Okay, let me take server clip art once again. What happened? Copy image. Now look at the difference. I will explain the difference here. There are thousands of virtual machines are there, but here I cannot show all these, right? And just so you can imagine, okay, this is their hardware layer. Hardware, or we can also say physical layer. But this is not owned by us. We need not to maintain this. Okay, completely this hardware or physical layer is managed by cloud service providers. Okay, because they are public clouds. So every infrastructure is managed by public cloud service providers. Now, so like data centers, they will also have data centers within regions. Okay. Now, on the top of this hardware, they are going to provide something like services. Let me take one service clip art. Okay, so let us take this service. On the top of this physical layer, what they will do? Okay, so they will provide something like services. Okay, so basically every cloud service provider will have three types of services. Okay, these are major services. What are the three types of major services? I will discuss. Okay, this is service. That means if you want to create a virtual machine, there is a service called IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Okay, for them, for cloud service providers, it is service. For us, it is a resource. That means by using services, we are going to create resources. Okay, on the top of this services, that means on the top of this, we are going to create something like a resource. What is meant by resource actually? Resource import. Okay. Yeah, otherwise, directly we can take Azure VM clipart because we are dealing with Azure, right? So this blue is better. Okay, so this is something like virtual machine. And we have one more service for creating a database server. That service is generally called as PaaS, platform as a service. Okay, what are the benefits of platform as a service? We will discuss everything. Okay. DB server clipart. For creating every resource, there is a service. For us, it is a resource. Okay, but they are so they are going to allow us to create resources. Okay, in the form of services. Now, let us this is not suitable for this. Here, what I can do. Software clipart. Which should I take? Okay, let me take this. Okay, so generally, this service is called as IaaS, means infrastructure as a service. And this is something like a database as a service. Okay, so database as a service, it is a specific word. So the generic term is actually PaaS, platform as a service. And now this comes under SaaS, software as a service. Generally, what happens, suppose I want to install a database server. I want to deploy a database server. I want to install database server. What is my approach generally in the non-cloud days? Okay, so we have to purchase one server, and on the top of the server, we have to install one operating system. On the top of that, we have to install something like database server engine like Oracle or MySQL, SQL Server, whatever it may be, and to manage that database server, like for upgrading, for maintaining replicas, for patching, for doing every database activity, I need to engage one guy called database administrator. But in every cloud platform, what happens? Okay, so database will be available as a service. Database will be available as a service. You know, no need to purchase any, no need to install any operating system, no need to launch any virtual machine, no need to do any kind of activity. Simply just by specifying few details, okay, your database server will be launched within 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so that comes under PaaS category, platform as a service. And what is SaaS actually? SaaS means some software developers will be developing some reusable modules. Okay, they will be sharing in a shared location, shared libraries. Okay, and some other developers will be sharing that code. That comes under software as a service. Okay, we'll explain each and everything in detail. Just it is a demo session. I am explaining overall. Now, what are the benefits of clouds? So every cloud will have a plan called something like pay as you go. Means this is just like electricity bill. How much you are using, that much you have to pay. Okay, for the electricity consumption, we need not to have any infrastructure, right? So we are going to use electricity as a service. How much you are using, that much you have to pay. Okay, so suppose there is an air conditioner. So if you switch on the air conditioner and if you forget to switch off, what happens here? Will electricity department people will excuse you? No, right? Definitely they will incur charges. In the similar manner, here also, if you start a service and if you forget to shut down the service, what happens? Definitely bill is generated. That means use the service and switch off the service, turn off the service, so that you will be free from billing. That means every cloud will be working on a principle called pay as you go model. So this is the advantage of cloud. Then when it comes to Azure, why we have to choose Azure? From Azure perspective, okay. So Azure cloud is the best cloud with respect to hybrid cloud. What is mean by hybrid cloud or hybrid setup? Generally, when you want to launch one application, suppose there is a banking application, okay, there is a banking department is there, and they don't want to keep their databases in the cloud, because clouds are public, everyone can access. Because of that reason, okay, they are not going to keep entire components of the application in cloud. They are going to keep database servers in their office environment, and web servers and app servers in the cloud. That means half of the components are kept into their office premises, and the rest of the components they will keep in clouds. So that that environment is called as hybrid setup. Okay, so for hybrid kind of setup things, okay, Azure is best. From day one itself, Azure believes that no customer is going to put everything on the cloud. Okay, for the sake of security, they will keep some components in the cloud, and the rest of the components like database servers, they will keep in their office environment. This is one. And Azure is having, okay, large amount of enterprise customers. Enterprise customers means very big industries, enterprises. And Azure is also having something like a better feature called Azure Active Directory. Okay, so even though some people are using AWS cloud, GCP cloud, for the sake of Active Directory, definitely they are going to use something like, okay, Microsoft Azure cloud, because Active Directory is a very powerful service in Azure cloud platform. Okay, so because of these three reasons, Azure became popular. But for you, why you have to learn Azure? From Azure perspective, these are the three reasons why Azure has become that much popular. From your perspective, okay, so if you want to compare AWS and Azure, actually AWS is the oldest cloud. When compared to Azure, AWS is the oldest cloud. But the people who knows AWS are more, and the people who knows Azure are very less. That means competition wise, okay, Azure is having less competition. You can get a job, okay, as soon as possible. That depends on your caliber. And working knowledge must be same. Okay, so if you are working, even though you are working in AWS cloud or Azure cloud, your nature of the work is same. Okay, that means getting a job in Azure cloud becomes very much easy when compared to AWS, because the people who knows AWS are more, and when compared to AWS, Azure, the people who knows Azure are very less. This is the reason why we have to learn Azure. Now, one more thing I have to convey you, that is very important discussion. Here in the previous diagram, let me open previous diagram, just a minute. The whole diagram. Okay, so let me take one more. Just imagine that this is your Azure cloud platform, and here we have one virtual machine. In that virtual machine, you have hosted a e-commerce application. We all know that e-commerce application is having many modules, right? Like authentication module. What is this? Many modules are there. Okay, I will list out all the modules here. Few modules, not all the modules. Okay, like authentication module and login module, net banking. Okay, and credit cards module, sales module, purchase, DB module, okay, inventory module. In the previous example, I told you that, Okay, if a single machine can handle a 500 user requests, just for the sake of 5,000 users, how many systems are required? Definitely we need 10 servers. And just imagine, in every festival season, here how many services are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But in the reality, okay, hundreds of services are there under one e-commerce application. But all services are not busy, right? At sales at peak hours of time, okay, all services are not busy. Just imagine that login service is busy and sales service is busy. Remaining services are not that much busy, not that much heavily used. Just for the sake of login service and sales module, is it a good idea to launch one more full-fledged virtual machine? Because every virtual machine takes high resources, right? Generally, every virtual machine takes 1200 MB of storage for operating system, and for application, just it is going to consume just 5 MB. My application size is just 5 MB, but OS size is 1200 MB. Just for the sake of 5 MB, is it a good idea to launch a virtual machine with 1200 MB of storage? It is not. Definitely, it is not a good idea, because in every festival season, only these two modules are busy: login module and sales module. Just imagine like that. Now, to overcome this problem, okay, every industry is moving towards, okay, containers. Okay, containers are best suitable for deploying microservices. Here, whatever services, whatever modules I have discussed over here are like authentication, login, net banking, credit card, sales. These are just like microservices. Just for the sake of 2 microservices, I don't need to launch a full-fledged virtual machine. Rather than using a full-fledged virtual machine, I can launch a container. Okay, so container is just like a small virtual machine. Even you can create a container with 5 MB of storage. It's a wonder. It is amazing. Okay, how to create containers, how to manage containers. Okay, so just for managing 1 or 2 containers, Docker is enough. But in the production, okay, in the industry, thousands of containers are running. Thousands of containers are running. To manage thousands of containers, only single Docker is not enough. There must be a automated tool, okay, so which must be managing all these containers in an automated fashion. So for that, we are going to use something like Kubernetes. So if you don't know Docker and Kubernetes nowadays, 100% you are not going to get a job. Okay, okay. So unless you have knowledge, deep knowledge on Docker and Kubernetes, definitely you are not going to get a job. That is from my side, it is a commitment. Okay, so if you know only Azure DevOps, also you are not going to get a job. Okay, frankly speaking, that is why. So we are conducting this course with 3 modules: Azure Admin, okay, Azure DevOps, and Docker and Kubernetes. So Docker and Kubernetes, it is not a part of. Once again, I am telling, it is not a part of your course curriculum. That is a separate session. For that, you have to attend separate sessions from 7 to 8 AM. Okay, now tomorrow, what we are going to do? So this is one part. Actually, what are the job roles? Everyone is going to get confused. What is solutions architect, admin, cloud Azure developer, okay, data engineers, artificial intelligence engineers, machine learning engineers. Okay, what are the different jobs roles that we are going to discuss in the next session? So now I will open up your. Okay, you can unmute and you can ask your questions. I will answer.
You have told about the.
So first of all, till this point, is everything clear? Please confirm. If any questions are there, you can ask me.
Yes, I have joined late. Vinayak this side.
See, tomorrow course in the same time, the second session. Hello. Hello.
Okay, you can unmute and you can ask your question.
Are Are you able to hear us? Hello, excuse me.
Because in the chat window, if you type something like this, I cannot. Okay.
Hello, are you able
Only
to
a
hear?
few people are confirming.
I am Soumya.
Hello.
Just
Hello.
tell your name. Another guy is also calling there. Okay, let complete first. You just tell me. Ask Shiva.
Guys, from next Tuesday
Hello.
onwards, Docker Kubernetes will be started. If you miss beginning, you are not going to understand anything. Okay, my request is don't miss beginning classes.
Hello.
I think they are not
So
able
before
to hear
that,
us.
Yes,
you have to complete all the formalities. Okay. So for morning 7 a.m.
They
batch, there
only
is
explaining.
link will be changed.
It is like a recording system. He is not answering.
Might be like,
So if you
Maybe.
want to ask anything, you can unmute and you can ask.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
All are on mute and asking you. You are not replying anybody's answer. Is it a recorded session?
they are not able to hear us, guys.
It seems that it's a recorded session. He is continuously telling
But
that
I am not
unmute
able
and ask.
to.
Yes.
Here, what happened? Just a minute, guys.
I think no host is there. Meeting.
Okay, guys. Now you can speak. My it is muted accidentally.
Yes, Shiva, are you able to listen me?
Yeah. Now I'm able to listen.
Yeah, next class is tomorrow at the same time. So
Yeah,
my
tomorrow at
question
same
is,
time.
I'm
Tomorrow at
a
same time.
Yeah. It's my question is, I am 9 years experience on automation testing and SDET profile. I'm working in SCL currently. So is it going to help me?
Yeah, definitely. Why not? Okay, definitely you are going to change your career, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to change your career, means definitely this course is useful.
Yeah, but it is already 9 years. So I am looking forward where we are using Dockerization, because Dockerization already I have taken one course from other. So
Already you have taken Docker Kubernetes.
Docker only I have taken. I have knowledge on programming languages. I'm currently working in automation like REST API automation and Selenium. So is it going to help me to, because it's already 8-9 years experience, not like 3 or 4 years.
Hello.
Yeah. Definitely it will be helpful, Soumya Mishra.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Karthik. How many tools you will be covering DevOps?
Can you come once again? DevOps, what you say?
How many tools you will going to cover?
Yeah, Docker and Kubernetes and Terraform also.
Okay.
Like Prometheus, Grafana.
No. Grafana, that is different, right? Grafana, that comes under a different category. And as a part of this course, we are also covering Terraform. Okay. And anyhow, Jenkins. Okay, Azure DevOps and Azure DevOps is equivalent to Jenkins.
Okay. And can I join only Azure DevOps class, because I already cover AZ104?
That you can speak with your DurgaSoft team. Okay.
Okay.
So how to get registered here for this particular course? This link, or we have to contact?
No. There is a number. Okay, you have to contact. Otherwise,
okay. There is a number they have given in the advertisement. Yeah.
DurgaSoft. If you search in DurgaSoft online.
1 minute. I think I have that number also.
DurgaSoft online link is there. You can go and this is a number. These are the numbers. Are you seeing some numbers here?
Okay, 9246212.
Yes.
92462121431 8096969696.
Yes.
No, I think you will get the call. I think you will get the call.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely will get the call. Okay. Otherwise, you can call them to register. Okay.
Tomorrow at what time, Sif, this course? 8.
Our class timings will be same, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay. And 2 more free classes are there, right?
Yeah, 2 more free classes are there. Okay, this is limited offer only. Okay,
Okay.
after this batch, we
It
are
is
not
cheap
going to
only.
provide this course. At this
Yeah, actually, yes, agree. 25,000 minimum this course.
Yeah, actually, from my side, I actually at first I did not agree. Okay, so the people have requested me. Okay, that is why I am taking the actually initially my course fees cost was 20K.
Mhm.
Yeah, Shiva, when you are starting the Kubernetes and Dockers, like at what date it will be?
Shiva, just send us that.
Tuesday onwards.
Just send us that curriculum. Means first week this one, second week this one, third week this one, like this. Yeah.
Which one?
Like I am asking the curriculum means that agenda. First week this,
Syllabus.
second week this
Here
one,
in
third
in
week.
this website, so you can have curriculum curriculum download. You can download it.
Okay.
This is your
DURGASOFT online,
course
right?
curriculum. Are you seeing something like this?
Send link.
Like Azure, like Kubernetes and Docker, like which date you are going to start in morning 7 to 8?
Yeah, from next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, not this.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday means what is the date?
Yeah.
Today is 12th, right? So, sorry, 7th. Yesterday
13th,
is
I think, right? 13th.
6 plus 7, 13th onwards.
Okay. And what are the like Azure date something, right? ADF factory and ADF.
No. That is specialization. That I'm going to discuss tomorrow.
Okay. Thank
That
you.
is specialization that will not be covered. Okay. Here, 3 job roles are covered here: Azure DevOps, Azure Admin, Azure Solutions Architect.
Okay.
Shiva, this is Manohar. I just want to know, is there any prerequirement of any language like that for this?
No coding is required. Just you need to have only system operating knowledge.
Excellent. Okay. No need to have any SQL knowledge.
If such is there, definitely I will inform you, right? There is no prerequisites. No coding is required. No.
If you have SQL knowledge, it is good and better, right? For this, I mean, it's not mandatory. I'm just asking.
Yeah, it is not mandatory.
Okay.
Shiva, you said like you will deploy like .NET, Java, and Python applications. So
Yes.
what application in Java you will going to be like deploy and so the
Spring Boot.
Okay, so Spring Boot, suppose database and all those configurations, properties files or as well, right?
No. Database configuration, that is not our part, right? That is a database admin part.
No,
our responsibility as a cloud engineer, DevOps engineer is how to deploy the application, how to run the application, how to create, build and release pipelines. That is our agenda. We are no way concerned with database operations.
No, suppose in our application, if VM and RDS something database information need to be give in properties file. So those things.
Yeah, there is a separate service, right? Yeah, database as a service. Okay, Azure database services are there. There we are going to discuss. Otherwise, we can have one more service like app services. There also we are going to discuss app services.
So we will be discussing this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, sir, can app service also communicate with our database?
Yes. Can app service also communicate with?
So this configuration and setting will be seen in this part, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, Shiva. This is Shiva from Tech Mahindra.
Okay.
So currently I'm in total 16 years of experience in the CAD/CAM field. I'm changing to management towards IT. I got offer also. So
okay.
I am learning this Azure DevOps. Basically, what I'm looking for is like Jira, Azure DevOps also there, no? Like Jira.
That is project management tool, right?
Yeah. Is that going to cover here or? So,
Jira we are not going to cover. Jira
no,
is,
not
that is
Jira.
Totally different, right? Project management, that is.
That is correct. In Azure DevOps also we have product management tool is there, right? Azure DevOps.
That is Azure boards. It is not Jira.
Yeah, that you are going to cover.
Okay, that if time permits at the end, we are going to cover it.
Fine. So I like this one. So is it duration is like 2 months or more than that?
3 months. 3 months.
Okay, perfect.
3 months including Kubernetes or Docker or parallelly Kubernetes and Dockers?
No. 2 months this one and 1 month Docker and Kubernetes. Parallelly, you have to attend both. Docker and Kubernetes will be finished in 1 month, and this 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. batch is finished in 2 months. First, we are going to start Azure admin part. Then, once we finish Azure admin, then we start Azure DevOps.
Okay, thank you.
Azure admin and Azure DevOps, it is 1 by 1. But Docker Kubernetes is parallel.
Okay, are you interested in conducting classes Saturday, Sunday?
No. Only Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday.
Yes.
8 to 9.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I able to hear you.
Sir, can we see there our in-house database we are able to connect with our web app service?
Yes. We are going to connect a database. We are going to connect with database from app services.
Yeah, it's Azure Cloud Database also is there, and in-house means is physical in our own premises. So we can able to create, able to connect this own premises database with our web app service.
No. Actually, in Azure App Service, there is a connecting string. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So connection string is there. So you can run your application anywhere. Okay. Your application can be in on-premises or Azure Cloud.
Okay.
Using that connecting string, okay, you can connect with database servers.
Shiva, will there be any practical sessions for us?
Everything is practical, right? Everything is practical. You need to have one Azure free trial account. How to create Azure free trial account? Tomorrow I will show.
Okay.
For that, you need to have one credit card.
Validity only credit card is required, or through debit card as well we can create?
From India, definitely you need a credit card. Sometimes they will accept ICICI, SBI debit cards also. Okay, some people have said me. Okay, so they are accepting debit cards also, but try your luck.
Okay.
What is the validity of that account, Azure account?
Actually, it is 12 months. In the first 1 month, you are going to get $200 of $200 worth of services. Okay. So after 1 month, your plan will be changed to. Yes.
Yeah, Vishal here. By using same account, we can perform the as Azure admin and Azure DevOps. Or
Yes,
they will freeze the account after 1 month.
After 1 month, you will be converted to pay as you go. In pay as you go also, you are going to get few services free.
Yeah, I have the account. Yeah, currently it is started changed to pay as you go. Very minimal charges are going on, 100 per month or like that. Rupees.
Yeah, the only the 1 or 200 month. That's it. More than that, you are not going to get.
Yeah, that's okay. What other the classes you are softwares you are teaching us like Kubernetes and Dockers? Is it open source or we need to pay something on that?
No. It is open source only.
Perfect.
Shiva, I have one question here.
Yes.
Can you cover PowerShell scripting here in this course?
Yes, but it is not in depth. Again, PowerShell is an ocean, right?
Yeah.
So we are going to use PowerShell for creating Azure resources. Tomorrow I will show complete picture. Okay, how to create Azure account, what are the job roles, and in how many ways we can use Azure Cloud. Okay, what are the approaches? Why Azure has given multiple ways of using. Okay, so that kind of discussion, very interesting discussion. Tomorrow I am going to take up.
Okay, so after learning this one Azure course, does required like to learn AWS or Google Cloud Platform?
No, one is enough. Why to learn 2 clouds?
So we can show in different project as well. We have worked on like AWS and
No. That is not required. That is not required.
So we can understand other cloud platform as well, right?
It is not mandatory.
Okay.
Okay. If you are interested, you can learn, but that is not my suggestion. Okay,
So,
if you go with one
so
cloud, okay, you are going to get a complete understanding, right? If you concentrating on two clouds, okay, you cannot concentrate more on Azure.
So I have worked on PCF. So how it is different? Like how many? What are the difference between like PCF and this Google Cloud, AWS, and Azure?
What is that? PC?
PCF, Pivotal Cloud Foundry.
Pivotal cloud. Is it a private cloud?
Yeah, private and public as well.
Okay. So here everything is public, right? That is a combination of, you are saying that it is a public and private, but here everything is public. Okay. So here hardware is not owned by us. Hardware is owned by cloud service providers. So in your case, what happens? Your organization owns hardware, but here, okay. So complete hardware is managed by Azure people only.
Okay.
Shiva, after completing this course, are we eligible to give the certification test?
Yeah, 104,400.
Okay. So are you covering, are you teaching other than this one in the Azure? I mean, Azure ADF or Azure ADB?
No. Azure ADF, that is a specialization. You are telling us, you are discussing about Azure Data Factory, right?
Yeah.
No, that is not, we are not going to cover. That is a specialization completely.
Okay. No, it is not in the curriculum. That is okay. Are you teaching that one as well? Or?
No, I am not going to teach.
You are not teaching that. Okay.
I have joined late this side, Vinayak. I need information like even if you have the link related to this curriculum, it will be helpful for me.
Yeah, definitely they will share a link, this recorded
and secondly
video
is
session
like
link.
I know okay and one more, like I have the knowledge about AWS but not have any knowledge about the Azure.
Yes.
Will it be like from basic or like how this course?
Basic means?
Like from basic to like
Yeah,
how...
basic, from basic onwards. You
Okay.
so I told you, right? You need not have any prerequisites. No coding is required, no scripting is required, nothing is required for this course.
Okay, sure. One more, like at the last part of this lecture, you told like we do use VMs and Docker. Like VM uses the most of the resources, like OS need the a large amount of data.
Container uses less resources.
Yeah, container uses less resources.
Yes.
But VM uses more. OS required more data. But at the end, like containers also uses the resources from the base virtual machine or the wherever they are located. So how they can like useful and different from the VM?
No. Actually, to create containers, we need images. Like how we need images for creating virtual machines. For creating containers also. Okay. So we can create our own images. Otherwise, some public repositories are there. From there, we can pull the images, and from those images, we can create containers.
Right now, but like that containers also run on the any of the virtual machine itself, na?
No. Virtual machine means virtual. So to avoid such kind of misuse of resources, we are creating containers. But as many as containers you can create, right? Okay. Actually, container is a Linux concept. Okay. So container is created in a isolated area. Okay. So every container like VM, it is having a separate IP, separate namespace, separate mount point. Everything is isolated.
Correct. In terms of resources, I'm asking, like at the end they are also using the base OS resources. That's why, like just to bifurcate the
Your voice is breaking. Your voice is not clear.
Like I'm asking in terms of resource uses.
Yeah. It is also going to use resources. Okay. It is also take resources from physical machine. Without having physical machine, how we create a container? But container take very less resources.
Okay.
Shiva, how much time it will take every day, like a 1 hour session, including doubt session, or it will go like 1.5 hour?
No, it is 1 hour session only.
Including doubt sessions, right?
Yes. Yeah, as it's the first class, so many members will be asking doubts every day. No one is going to ask these many doubts, right?
Hello, sir. Docker and Kubernetes, we need to register separate or including in this only?
No, it is included as a part of this course.
Okay, okay.
When you register for this course, that is also included.
Okay. And how much cost of this course, sir? Fees?
Can you
How
come
much
again?
fees? How much fees?
Your voice is not clear. Your voice is
It's
breaking.
asking fee actually, I think.
5,000, no? I think so.
Okay, okay, okay.
Hello Shiva, in Docker and Kubernetes, you are going to cover in-depth concept or it's like what is what?
In 1 month. 1 month, how much we cover? That much I can cover.
Okay. So you also teach us writing Docker files.
Without Docker file, there is no Docker, right? How you create your own images?
Yeah, okay.
Without Docker
Right,
files, so it is not possible to create our own images, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
So which tools, like in which operating system you will teach Dockers? In Windows, right?
No, Linux. Most of the people are using Linux containers, not Windows containers. Windows containers are not that much popular.
Tomorrow you are teaching how to install Linux.
How to install
Linux?
No. First let us finish all the fundamentals. Tomorrow I will discuss what are the different job roles and how to create Azure account. Okay, if time permits, I will show how to create resources.
Yeah. Resources, ARM file, and
ARM templates.
Yeah, templates.
For CD, CI/CD, did you teach Git or Jenkins?
CI/CD itself is Azure DevOps itself CI/CD.
Yeah.
In Azure DevOps, we are going to create build pipeline and release pipelines. That is equivalent to the actual Jenkins.
ARM tool and Terraform is almost same, right? Azure RM environment and Terraform is almost same, right? To write a
Yes. But ARM is completely, that is specific to Azure platform. But Terraform is generic tool, right? It can create infrastructure in any cloud, in AWS cloud, Azure cloud. Okay, you cannot use ARM templates outside of Azure. It is completely specific to Azure.
Yes.
So in ARM file, JSON will be created, right? Generated, right? That file.
Yes. ARM templates we use JSON.
Yeah, JSON. That do we need to know how to create manually this JSON file and not required?
No, JSON is simply it is a data representation format. You need not to have a separate course for that. You need not to learn separately. Okay, that is a small discussion.
Yeah. Okay.
Before I start ARM templates, okay, I will explain how to write JSON script, JSON. Then only I will start ARM templates.
Okay. First subscription. After that, ARM file and AD. What you call AD? Directory, active directory.
Active directory, yes.
Yeah. A little bit certified. The fundamentals, Azure fundamentals are certified. Next Saturday, I'm trying for the data fundamentals also.
Okay, you are writing certificate examination, right?
Yes, examination.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Are you providing placement as well after completing this course?
Regarding placement issue and
that one you have to search
details,
market.
you can contact DURGASOFT training team.
That one you have to search. That's a purely true story. In no institute can give anything. If you go 1 lakh course also, they cannot provide
That
you.
is right.
It's all about your efforts and how you do it.
Shiva, I'm talking completely a different subject. Next year, people are expecting in US and here globally, this recession is going on next year. That's what expectations are going on. That is depend upon what my sales in my company and my customer, how they are feeling. Everything we forecasted as a the recession from the next 6 months, before 6 months.
Yes.
How will be the market in case of that for the job market for the people who are coming from colleges and
See, for other technologies, the market, the competition might be very less, but when it comes to cloud, definitely my market is there is no recession for this software job market. There is no recession because cloud environment is day to day it is increasing, right? Jobs are also increasing. Recession will not come to job these cloud jobs.
Okay. So, but Twitter and Meta started removing.
Yeah. I also noticed, but here it is not right because the jobs are very less. The people who knows Azure are very less. So definitely they are not going to remove you, even though there is a recession.
Okay, good.
Because day-to-day automation kind of activities are increasing, right? Manual interventions, the people who perform manual activities will may be terminated, but the people who knows automation kind of activities will not be fired. Am I right?
Yeah, that is true.
Right.
Yeah, that's yeah, no doubt at all.
One more, like just you said before, whatever you will cover till 1 month, it will be covered for regarding Docker and Kubernetes.
Yes.
Is it because the Docker and Kubernetes is complementary with this course or
not complementary course? It is mandatory course.
No, this is part of that integrated part.
But
CI/CD
the people
means
who have
Kubernetes and Dockers. Without that, there is no the output.
Yeah, definitely. Without that, but you need not to know advanced Kubernetes and those things. Okay, so 1 month knowledge is enough to get a job in Azure field, cloud field, database as a database engineer, DevOps. That is more than enough.
Okay.
But Shiva, it will be fine for today. We are waiting for the recorded video. Please ask the concerned person to send all these stakeholders. We'll meet tomorrow at same time at 8 o'clock.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Have a good day and good night.
Okay. Good night. Yeah, guys. Any other questions?
Okay. No, actually, I have like you already answered. I think so. Like for the they need to speak with the DurgaSoft, right?
What do you say? Can you come once again? Your voice is completely breaking.
Oh, it's because network. Like I'm asking the people who have completed the Docker plus Kubernetes already, they need to speak with the DurgaSoft, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello,
Okay,
Shiva.
no problem.
Yes.
Yeah. Once after learning this Azure, like in case if I get a project in AWS cloud, so how is it going to, like, I'll be able to do it or how is it?
No, AWS is completely different, right? That is a different cloud platform.
Okay, but the concepts are same in both the things or how is it?
Concepts are same, but the way of creating service resources are different. Some concepts will be matching. Every cloud is having AWS and Azure is having some similarities, some differentiations. But the thing is, when you know Azure cloud, okay, you cannot work in AWS. That is not, that is for sure. Again, you have to learn AWS because two are different cloud platforms, right?
Okay, we can't correlate each.
No.
You mean to say?
Services, some services are same, But the interface is different, right? The interface is different. The way of connecting to both clouds are different.
Okay. So in case of AWS, we don't have this concept of a hybrid cloud.
Yeah, we have that concept, but with respect to hybrid cloud, Azure is better. Okay, Azure is going to provide sophisticated environments, APIs.
Okay. So in most of the projects, they are using Azure or AWS?
We cannot tell like that. Now,
like which is more demand in the market?
No. More demanding is AWS only, because in the beginning only I told you, right? AWS is the oldest cloud when compared to Azure.
Okay.
Now people who knows AWS are more when compared to Azure cloud. But Azure is having a lot of enterprise customers.
Okay. And again, it depends upon the project. No, some projects might be using AWS and some projects might be using Azure.
Yes.
Okay.
Guys, shall we stop the session? Tomorrow we meet again at the same time. Thank you. Thanks for your time.